I don't think you will ever see it because it's from the original pilot episode. There was a scene which they kind of rewrote and put into episode 2 of season 1 between Jon Snow and Arya Stark. And it's kind of linked in with the bit where she pulls the bow and arrow and shoots an arrow better than Bran and then runs off. And it's kind of linked with the scene where Jon Snow gives her needle in episode 2. But it was a totally different scene that was just in the pilot episode that ultimately didn't make it. And it was really, really beautiful, and you get to see the lovely connection that these two kind of misfits have before everything goes tits up. And I really, really love that scene, and it would be really great to see that one day, because that was like my first day on set. I'd never shot on camera before, so just, memories as well as it being a beautiful scene, it would be really great to see it.
There was one scene I shot, or one bit of a scene that I shot. It was on the boat coming into Braavos. And bear in mind that it was a 30-foot deep harbour, and I was in 28 kilos of armour. And I saw the director, David, and I said, "There's 5 seats on that boat." He said, "Yeah." I said, "There's 6 of us." "Where am I going?" He said, "You're standing at the back." I said, "You're kidding me." I was terrified. I was absolutely terrified. And coming in, the oarsman caught a crab, and I'm like, I said, "If you do that again, I'll kill you. I'll kill you." That was terrifying. And when I saw the final cut, it was just us coming in. So you missed all this bit where I risked my entire life. So hopefully we'll see that on the DVD.
One line, yeah.
There was one line taken in season 4, but then that was given back to me kind of in a way.
Yeah.
In season 5. It was about telling about him and his mother and where she came from. And it was a line from the books, but they took that out because they didn't want to repeat themselves and they wanted the scene in season 5. But there's very, very few deleted scenes.
Technically, because this show is so big, we have permanently got 2 units running, and that's like from the get-go. Frequently, we have 3 units running, and occasionally we have 4 units running. We've had Wolf unit, Dragon unit, Raven unit. What was the other one? What was the 4th one? The one that kept popping up?
I'm not sure.
I can't remember. So we had 4 units running. So basically, to bore your viewers, if one unit has a really bad day or the knock-on effect, the domino effect is like devastating, and it takes an enormous amount to get the whole thing back, as Chris Farley would say, back on track. So when we get the scripts, they're kind of like bulletproof. They're kind of ready to go. There's very few rewrites. There's very few deleted scenes.
In all of the trailers, there's always a dragon that flies over the Red Keep.
It doesn't mean that it's any less dark for poor little Theon, but I guess you're just going to see the